What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Man, I totally forgot about this. Somebody reached out to me the other day on Instagram, and I ain't talked to bro in so long. And then I remember around one of the times where, we hadn't talked in a while or whatever. So when I first got out of prison and I had to go see probation. So, it was a lot of us that was just getting out that had to go, see probation that day. And then I went and got a job. I had a job 4 days out of prison. When I got a job, I recognized the dude that was at the probation seeing the same officer as me when I got out. So, ultimately we just started chopping it up, talking like, damn, you got the same PO. I'm like, what camp you just got out of? He had did like 10, I did 9. We're like, what camp you got out of? You know what I'm saying? We just started chopping it up. We knew some similar people. So after a little minute, like a very short time frame, I ended up quitting that job, bro, because it was many things about it that I didn't like. So I left, just quit one day, just didn't go back. And then I'm at my other job. I like it. They pay more and everything. So probably about 2 weeks into the new job, I see the same dude again. You feel me? He working on the same line I'm on. So we go to really chopping it up. I'm like, damn, bro, what the hell? He was like, man, I couldn't take that. They were trying people. They ain't giving you no grace period. Like if your clock in time is 7 o'clock and you get there at 7:03, they giving you a warning, telling you late. And I mean, I understand. They run their business how they run their business, but I didn't like it for multiple other reasons too, bro. We was just overworked, bro. Then when it's time for you to take your break, it's a damn bell that go off. You literally got 15 minutes. It take 2 minutes to walk to the damn break room. You know what I'm saying? It just was too much going on for me, bro. So I couldn't do that. So we just go to kicking it, chopping it up at this new job. You know what I'm saying? So come find out, bruh literally lived on the same street, the same road as me. If I live in this subdivision, maybe a 2-minute drive that way, he lived in this subdivision, but on the exact same street. You know what I'm saying? So we cooling, we talk when we go on break or whatever. And then one day he asked me, he was like, bro, you think you can give me a ride home? My girl tripping, blah, blah, blah. And then I really didn't want to do it. And I ain't trying to be funny or nothing, but I'm just really not into all that, giving people rides and having people in my car that I don't really know for real, because the world is just crazy, bro. You never really know what a person into, what a person really got going on in the back of their mind, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of was against it. And then I just was like, shit, bro. I mean, he live on the same street. And then my biggest worry was, there's one reason I don't like doing stuff for people. This be my biggest worry, that this is going to turn into a habit. And then I'm going to have to either cold turkey stop talking to you, or I'm going to have an uncomfortable conversation with you and let you know this ain't that. Don't turn this into no habit. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't, the people that you could turn things into a habit with, I ain't now one of them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, bro, I'll give you a ride. But I told him straight up, I was like, bro, I really don't do that. I really don't like giving people rides and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he like, yeah, for real, bro. I understand, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, all right, drop him off at home, no problem. I'm getting up at I'm up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I go jump in the shower real quick. I come out. I got 2 missed calls from him and a text saying, bro, do you think you could pick me up? I know you got to pass me before you go. Immediately, no response, because that's what I mean by turning into a habit. No, we're not finna do that. So as I'm driving past the neighborhood, I actually see him like walking up towards the front. I turn the music up a little more. I start looking this way. He's standing that way. I gotta act like I don't see you, my boy, because we ain't finna do that. So he make his way to the job, however. He like, damn, bro, I had hit you. I was like, yeah, bro, I had a lot going on. I had to stop at the stove, you feel me? I ain't really had time to be doing all that. He like, nah, I feel it, bro. He like, you smoke? I be having good gas. I'm like, nah, I don't smoke. I don't do none of that, you feel me? So then he just started hitting me up like, bro, come kick it. Me and my girl having a little shindig at the crib. So probably on like the 4th time he hit me, I was like, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was bored. I was in the house. I didn't have to work the next day. Why not? I went one day. Everything was smooth. It was a smooth little vibe. I'm like, okay, maybe, bro, maybe I'm just, overthinking, whatever the case is. So I ain't hear from him for like a week. I ain't see him at work or nothing. I thought he quit, got fired or something. And then he hit me one day. He was like, bro. I was like, what's happening? He was like, yeah, man, I had left that job. I got another one. Me and my girl broke up. I had to relocate. He still lived in the same city. He just relocated to a different area. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's up. He said, but look, though, bro, I'm trying to see, bro, I need you. And I'm like, shit, depending on what it is, because I'm thinking in my head, if you need a ride somewhere or if you need some money, the answer going to be no, bro, because, I mean, you just got to carry your own weight, folks. You know what I'm saying? You got to. So at this time, I'm driving my mama's truck. I hadn't even got my own car yet. My mama had a couple cars. She let me drive the truck. So he like, nah, listen. He like, I met some new little shit, and we supposed to be going to the movies tonight. He was like, but bruh, man, she talking about her cousin visiting her from, where she was from Minnesota. And, you know, she gonna be here all weekend, and she don't want to go out and leave her here when her cousin coming to see her. So she was telling me, like, just try to find a friend or something to bring just to entertain her, even if they don't like each other. Just vibe out to the movie just so everybody can get out the house, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the cousin, friend, whatever look like, bro? Because, you know, he like, bro, that don't matter. I just shitting me. It do matter because I understand the cousin don't want to be uncomfortable by leaving her people in the crib, but nigga, I don't want to be uncomfortable neither sitting next to something I don't like. So you got to meet me halfway. So he sent the Instagram. So, you know, she cool, she straight. So we started talking, texting each other on Instagram, talking about the movie and, you know, just getting to know each other, whatever the case is. And so me and bro put it together that since I was the one whipping, I'm gonna pick him up. And then we're going to drive about 20 minutes on the highway to get to the theater. And then the girl he talking to is going to drive her and the other girl to meet us there. And then we're going to go in, you know, order food, drinks, popcorn, whatever the case is. So when I'm getting dressed, bro texted me and was like, bro, you on point? So I text him right back. I said, yeah, getting dressed. What's up? He was like, hey, I got to holler at you, though, real talk. So I said, all right, what's up? He was like, I got to call you. So he FaceTimed me. So I answered, I'm like, what's up, bro? He's smiling, rubbing his head. Man, I ain't even gonna flex. I'm like, what's up, bro? This nigga said, man, I'm fucked up right now. I said, what you mean fucked up right now? He said, well, I ain't having no money, young. I said, so there, you about to go to the movies and buy popcorn and drinks and ticket. You ain't got no money. He was like, bro, man, I thought that nigga was gonna come through and buy 2 zips earlier, but he capped me down, my boy. And now that it's getting closer and closer to the time, man, I'm fucked up, shawty. Now I might need you to fuck with me. And then however much, you feel me, you fuck with me on my next play, I'll get it right back to you. So at this point, I'm halfway tempted to tell him, hey, you know what, bro, fuck it. Don't even worry about it. Call them, cancel the whole play because I don't want to do that. You feel me? But I was like, I'm already ready. I done been talking to her. And then I wouldn't want to just say bump you. And then I go link with her. And then now the original cousin that was trying to help out the other one, now she's stuck in the house looking stupid, wondering what buddy got going on. Then going to probably be asking me questions. So I said, you know what, bro? I had about $500 to my name. So I said, you know what? I'm going to throw bro a couple dollars, you feel me? I know he going to straighten me out on the back end, whatever. So I tell him, all right, bro, whatever, don't worry about it. So the new place he moved to, it still wasn't far. So I pushed to go pick him up. My stomach is touching my back. Now, I was saying I could wait to get there. But, you know, you ain't finna eat no real food there. You know what I'm saying? You just finna eat some little whatever. So I'm like, I'm going to get something slight, just something real fast. And I might, you know, after the movie, shit, you never know where it might go. I might be like, shit, y'all want to go get some wings or go grab something to eat or something, you know what I'm saying? So I had intentions in my head that I was about to run to the QT. And I was about to grab me one of them little sandwiches. You know, you could go to the little screen and have them make you up an order. So I say, shit, I'm about to go do that. Just grab me something light, like a little turkey sandwich or something, because I was starving. And then, you know, this when I was on them Black and Miles heavy. I was going to buy a pack of blacks. And however much the change was, I was going to give it to bro. You know what I'm saying? Just because that shit don't cost that much. You just straighten me out later on. You know what I'm saying? So I had a $100 bill. I picked him up, stopped at the QT, asked him if he needed anything. He said, nah. He smoked blacks too. Well, he did say that, but I was finna get a whole box. So there was no point in me trying to get, you know what I'm saying? So I go in there, I order me the little turkey sandwich. I get the pack of blacks. I give him the 100. I pay for it. He count out $79. Give me my change back. I still gotta wait for the sandwich to get ready because they wasn't done with it. I just took the ticket and went and let them scan it and pay for it. So I go back over here. I'm standing in the line. I'm just waiting for the sandwich to get done. I'm looking from the people who making the sandwich back out to my car. Cause I know this nigga, but I don't know this nigga. You know what I mean? So I finally get my sandwich, grab all my stuff. I leave out. I go sit straight down in the car. I destroy the sandwich right then and there. Drink the drink. I think I had bought a Gatorade. Lit up a Black and Mild. We push off. So we excited. We talk about it. He like, boy, hell yeah, boy. And Shawty a freak. I know she a freak. You know what I'm saying? Woot, woot, woot. So you know her cousin got to be on the same time. So what he's telling me is we can go from the movies to get something to eat to back to his crib. So I'm like, hold on now, who the hell you live with? You know what I'm saying? So he like, oh shit, I don't live with nobody. I got my own spot. And I'm thinking in my head, nigga, so you just left this crib living with somebody else. You just said you was down bad. You couldn't even have enough money to buy no ticket for the movies. I don't know. Certain shit just wasn't adding up in my mind, but I didn't question it. I'm like, all right, whatever. And where he moved to, it was kind of right down the street too. It wasn't exactly as close as that other one, but it still was considered right down the street. You know what I'm saying? So we just riding, we talk about music, who we listen to, we smoking the blacks, we vibing out, everything good. The bro was like, hey, you ain't forget about me, did you? And I was like, what you mean? He was like, you ain't forget about me on what I told you I need? I said, hell no, I got you. So he like, all right, for sure. So I'm getting ready to come up to the exit to where the movie theater at. So I get up to the exit, I just go in my pocket. I'm like, shit, that's the only, loose money in my pocket because the other 4 $100 bills was in my other pocket. So I go in my right pocket to where I know the money is at. Don't feel the money nowhere. I don't even feel the change because I had change. It was $79 and some change. So I'm like, what the hell? It's only 2 things that I do with money. I put it in my pocket, or when I get in the car, that little armrest thing, I put it in there. So I'm like, what the hell? So I'm looking, I'm like, I probably just dropped that shit right here somewhere. So when I say that, he just go to like, kind of move it, and I'm trying not to think crazy. Like, this nigga's a professional pickpocketer nigga type, something like that. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I ain't gonna think twice about it. So I get to the area, I pull into the movie theater, I back in and park. And I go to looking on the side of the car in the door. I look in the back of the car on the back seat. Then I get out my car. I'm looking right here on the side part of the seat. And I'm like, damn, I know I ain't left the money on the counter. Hell no, because dude put it in my hand. So I'm looking on the side of the seat. I look under the seat. Then I look over at this nigga. He's sitting there on his phone, body damn near turned to me this way, doing something like this. So I even look up, try to see what the hell the message saying. I can't really make out what it's saying. I said, hey, folks. He said, what's up? I said, what the hell happened to that money? He said, what money? I said, bro, when I got in this car, I had $79 in my hand. He said, oh, shit, I ain't seen it. And go right back to his phone. I say, this goof-ass nigga done pickpocketed me some type of way. He did something. He slick. The nigga just did 10 years in prison. His ass is a slickster. I say, this nigga done got me some type of way. Now I say, see, Bill, chill out, because you do be losing stuff. You do be misplacing stuff sometimes. Because I have done that a lot in my life. And even my daddy allegedly got a history of doing that. So I tell him, I say, hey, bro, step out real quick. Let me just search my whole car, because I had to drop it somewhere. Just let me check the whole car. So he get out. We in the parking lot of the movie theater. Females say they'll be ready in like 30, 40 minutes. I get out. I open the driver door. Get all the way down. Put my head under the seat. Don't see nothing. Pull the side of the seat. Don't see nothing. Lift the seat so it comes all the way forward. Look in the back. Don't see the money nowhere. Look on the back seat. Don't see the money nowhere. Look on his side of the seat. Don't see the money nowhere. I'm convinced this nigga stole the money. Now I'm so mad, bro. I don't even want to do the damn movie no more because your goof ass just jugged me some type of way. I look up at the nigga. He's still texting, grinning. He probably over there saying, just got that bitch shot and they got a $79. You know what I'm saying? So I said, okay, if I let the nigga stay here, he gonna go and enjoy his movie night with my $79. if I drop his ass off back home, he gonna be stuck like Chuck having to figure it out. And I wasn't trying to be petty, but you're not finna steal from me, then go enjoy your time. Hell no, we ain't doing that. So I'm like, you good, bro, you good. So he get back in the car, I get back in the car. I crank the car back up, start the car. He's like, where the hell we about to go? I was like, I just got to run to the store real quick. He was like, oh, okay, you must forgot something. I'm looking at the nigga. I'm like, yeah, I forgot to whoop your ass. That's what I should have forgot. So when I pull out the thing and I bust a left, see, the store is right there directly to the left. But I keep going this way and then bust a left on the other side of the street to take us back to the highway. So he was like, bro, where the hell you going? So I said, bro, fuck that shit. I done lost some money. I don't know where it's at. You the only other nigga in this car with me. Money don't just grow legs and walk off. And that shit just got me blowed, bro. So I'm just finna drop you back off at home, my nigga. And that whole movie shit, we could cancel that. It's over with. And he was like, oh, hell no, bro. You tripping? You think I stole some money from you, bro? Why would I steal some money from you? And I'm looking at the nigga like, nigga, that don't mean shit. When a person say, why would I? It make me think you lying even more. So I'm like, bro, that don't mean nothing to me. The money ain't just walk off. The money ain't just grow no legs and walk off, nigga. That's all I'm saying. The nigga said, well, shit, bro, just stop real quick. Just let me out. I'll walk back over there. I ain't trying to miss out on this date with Shawty. Just let me out, bro. I said, you got me fucked up, nigga. You coming with me.